Hi guys, it's Ray and Lonnie here with our very first movie review. Today we're going to be reviewing Doctor Strange, which is a very great movie.
Yes.
The premise is basically Doctor Strange, he's this doctor who's super good at his job. He's not so much as like a douchebag like Tony Stark was in his movie, but Tony Stark is still pretty badass anyways. But he gets in a car crash, fucks up his hands, and he ends up
like some brain damage that kind of messes with his nervous system. So if you don't know, Doctor Strange is a neurosurgeon, and your hands can't be shaky. That's a bit of a problem. You don't want to have brain surgery from someone who has shaky hands, or spinal surgery. Yeah.
So yeah, he messes up his hands. He can't perform surgery anymore, so he wastes. Well, he doesn't waste it, but he spends all of his money trying to find a cure or a way to get his hands back. And so he gets desperate, and he goes and finds this patient who apparently came back from the dead, basically. Well, not back from the dead, but he was paralyzed, and he got all of his movement back from these so-called priests. And
he recovered 100%. Yeah.
These priests, and where was it? It was,
I don't know. Somewhere in Asia.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Asia.
So, basically he goes on this adventure, he meets new people, he learns that he's basically the chosen one, and he has to choose between whether he wants to live his life as a doctor, or if he wants to, like, help more people through being Doctor Strange, the wizard or sorcerer. I'm not sure what you would call him, but yeah.
Does he he's basically questioning whether he wants to do something bigger than being a doctor or stay being a doctor, and that's where the story begins.
Okay, so like the movie's very visually heavy. Like everything throughout. Well, from within 30 minutes is visually heavy. Everything you see it's a trip. It's something you don't want to.
We saw it in 3D, which was an accident. We weren't. It was like at 10:30 at night, and we really wanted to go see the movie. And the last showing was in 3D. We went with like 5 other people. No, like 2 other couples. We went with 2 other couples. And we ended up seeing it in 3D, which was actually a really good choice. We're not much of 3D movie people because we feel like movies nowadays aren't 3D worthy. They just have a couple of scenes here and there that are 3D. But this one was definitely worth it. If you guys can, go watch it in 3D. Yeah. Say hi, Lola. That was Lola. Sorry.
So yeah, I'm about to get into spoilers, so if anybody is offended by spoilers, please just exit the video until after you see the movie, and then come back and watch this. But, so, from where we saw the movie, well, okay, from the start of the movie, it's basically what we told you, the premise. And, we get to the part where Doctor Strange is
it's his origin story.
Well, yeah.
It's his origin story. It's really awesome, really good. Usually their origin stories are the awesome, the best ones, but
this one is
out of the other ones. What do you think this one places as?
It's a close second.
Second, what was the first one?
Iron Man. Like,
Iron Man.
Yeah, you can't top Iron Man because one, Captain America, his origin story sucked. Thor's origin story sucked. Ant-Man's origin story was
It was
okay.
good. I liked it.
It was okay. It wasn't like we liked it. It's just
It's
it wasn't.
funny.
Yeah, we got guys who crawl walls, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the trend from now on because Captain Marvel gonna be badass, Spider-Man badass, and I'm not sure if they're gonna do the Inhumans anymore because there's news that they have not been developing very well. But that's besides the point. Anyways, in the movie, we get to the part where Stephen Strange is in the Asian country and he goes to find the Ancient One. And this is where it just gets crazy. Like, he has this idea to punch this thief in the face, and it's hilarious because he punches the shit out of him, but his hands, he's like, ah! And then the guys just proceed to kick his ass, and then we meet.
That part was so sad. It's like before he even punched him, he's like, I knew it was him against 3 thieves actually, and he was like, no way am I gonna win this or get out of this, and he still tried. It's just, that I think at that point that's it shows his like his effort, like his will basically. Like even though he knows he's not strong, he's not well, even in the face of hopelessness, his will is very, very strong. And I think that's where, what's his name?
I can't remember his name at the moment.
The black guy.
Well, yeah, I know it's.
Like the recruiter. Like I don't know. I forgot his name.
Hold on.
Yeah, Baron Mordo.
Yeah.
Mordo. At that point, because he was following him, at that point, that's when he saw like his will is very, very strong. So that's why he went and helped him out.
Yeah, and basically from there, that's where he gets to go into the temple, but he's so arrogant that the Ancient One kicks him out because she's like, I'm not having your shit. And that's
she was so, like, she even teased him, showing him how awesome her powers and his powers could be. And then he's like, you know what, I'm wrong, I'm sorry, can you help me, teach me? And she's like, no. And she kicks him out.
And then from there, like, he starts to learn. He learns very quickly. It's a little. I mean, it's not necessarily.
Really fast.
It's not necessarily documented, like how much time he spent there, but it's a lot quicker than most people. But it's explained though. Like most movies, they wouldn't explain it. They explain that like he's actually chosen for this. Like they didn't know it. It's just that like he's doing things without his knowledge, and people are like, "How are you doing that? Like it's crazy." So, yeah, it moves along fast. Like after he learns everything that he did learn, he kind of just gets thrown into the fight, and
he accidentally not even thrown. He just accidentally stumbles upon. It was all an accident in terms of him being involved in the fight.
And basically, the first fight between him and the villain were they're pretty intense. The guy was killing people left and right. Apparently, the main villain killed Dr. Voodoo's brother. He's the he's the other black guy that got killed. Yeah, he kills his brother.
Cliche.
And I have a feeling that Dr. Voodoo will sometimes show up in a Doctor Strange movie. Maybe not the second one, but hopefully like the third one. Or if he is in the second one, that would be great too, because then you don't have to waste a villain like Dormammu, who is he's a monster. And I have a feeling that's not his final form. Not like Dragon Ball Z, but like he shows up as basically just a face, and people
It was
have
scary.
yeah, it is pretty scary, but people have like problems with it because they feel like it's like the I guess you could compare it to Galactus in Fantastic Four,
The
which
Silver Surfer.
no Galactus. Who was,
No, it was the Silver Surfer.
it was in this yeah
No, I'm talking about the movie, like the title.
yeah.
Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, where it has a cloud eating the world. That's what we think. Galactus.
Well, that was Galactus.
Yeah, okay.
And he was pretty shitty in that movie, and he wasn't even a villain really. Like he was just the Dust Cloud, and Doctor Doom was the main villain. It was a horrible movie. Anyways, people were complaining that he's just a big face, but that's the thing about Dormammu. He shapeshifts his body to basically strike fear into those that are his opponents. So we could see him changing into what he looks like in the comic books. Because that's basically what is bound to happen. And we finally found another gem, which is the time gem. The last gem that we have to find now.
Infinity Stones, right?
Yes.
Whoa, if you don't know.
The last stone that we have to find is the Soul Stone, which is more than likely going to be popping up in Thor Ragnarok, because it's either in Heimdall's armor, or it is in I forgot what the other one was, but it's more than likely in Heimdall's armor, since he could see souls and stuff like that. So
you know what that means. We're getting closer and closer to Infinity War. Oh my god.
So yeah, back to Doctor Strange. Like, it is a really great movie, especially visually. If
the animation, well, not animation, but well, I mean, yeah, it would be animation, right? It's very trippy. Yeah, the effects. It's very, very trippy. All the stunts that they do is very like, I found myself turning my head a lot because of all the different angles and how everything was moving. It was very very intense, like he said. But definitely worth seeing in 3D.
If anything, you can compare the movie to Inception as much as you want, but the thing is, it's better than Inception. Like, as far as the cinematics go, it's a lot better. There's the only thing I could say that's possibly bad is the whole kaleidoscope effect that they do. They do it a lot, but the thing is, every time they do it, it's different. It's better than the last one. So I have a feeling they're gonna show other dimensions. They're gonna show the astral plane possibly in a future movie. I'm just not sure how the dynamic with Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch in a movie together would work out, because she's not, I don't know, she seems powerful.
You don't like her.
No.
You don't. Just be honest, you don't like her. You think she's very insignificant.
Yeah, she's almost like a Black Widow, and I know people are gonna probably hate me for this, but like, I feel like she has power, but she's not using it correctly. It's the same thing. It's like, why didn't they have Thor in Civil War? Well, because like, you'd be able to kick everybody's ass. And with her, it's like, why are you there? Like, you have all this power. You could basically beat the whole team on your own, besides Vision. And
does she have mind control?
Yeah, she has mind control. She has all that.
Does she even use it?
No.
She hasn't used it, right?
She used it like once, but it wasn't.
No, I mean like mind control of like other people.
Yes. She has mind control. She has telekinesis. She has all that, but she doesn't use it. And
come on, where's the girl power? Come on now.
Yeah, that's why I'm just excited for Captain Marvel as far as Marvel goes, and then Wonder Woman. That's gonna be a badass movie. But Doctor Strange, I don't know. I feel like his movies are gonna be great because the whole last act of the movie was great. Even the middle act. Well,
I honestly would want it to be longer, just because they could explain a couple of things a little bit more. Show a little bit more, like him as a person seems too good to be true. His talent seems too good to be true. There wasn't any type of him struggling, I thought. You know what I mean? And he didn't struggle too much.
As far
Or
as
struggle enough, I feel.
as far as what?
As far as him learning, as him becoming the hero that he is, he didn't struggle. I don't think he struggled enough or showed enough vulnerability, I guess. That he wasn't as relatable.
Well, he did struggle because he was fighting the villain, and he hadn't even fully learned his powers. But they probably could have given him maybe 5 to 10 more minutes in the movie with him learning.
Yeah,
and
but
showing
if you look at the, I feel like he was. He wasn't that. I wish I would have just seen him struggle more. He defeated his first fight. He won. Well, actually, most of the fights he won. Did he even lose a fight? I don't remember him losing a fight.
Well, technically he lost a ton of fights. He lost all of his fights to Dormammu except for one. But that.
Okay, but he even went there. He still didn't. Technically, he still didn't lose.
Well, I think it was.
Because he continued to fight with him.
I think it was good that he actually learned how. They show that the villain was outsmarted and not basically blasted away with power. Because most of the movies, they don't use their brains to take out the villain. They just.
He was very clever in defeating Dormammu. He was very, very clever in defeating Dormammu. I wasn't expecting that. He was like, fuck yeah, he's super, super clever, super, super, super smart. I was very impressed, very, very impressed. The writing on how Doctor Strange. What? Damn it, Lola, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I feel like I still think he should have struggled a little bit more. We should have seen some of his vulnerabilities. At that point, with what they were showing in the movie, all the highlights of him learning and stuff like that, it wasn't as if he was human. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't like he was human.
When you come to the part with the magic, it's kind of already self-explanatory because it showed why and how he was doing it. But at the same time, you're right. They should have actually showed time markers, a month gone by, 2 months gone by, a couple weeks gone by. It doesn't show you that at all. But honestly,
he succeeded in every single challenge he came across in the movie. And he didn't really fail.
And that's the thing. They explain that through dialogue. Why? Because they were having a conversation and they were talking about how he became a doctor. And they're like, well, you can do the same thing with this. And he was talking about how he fears failure, so he tries his best. He does everything he can so he won't fail, so he will succeed. And that's why he was able to do it. He kept trying, and at times it looked like he was going to give up, but he didn't. He just kept going.
It wasn't that many times it seemed like he wanted to give up.
It did.
When?
A lot.
Damn it! You made me sound stupid. Oh my god.
Well, I'm not trying to make it stupid. It's just he did. he did it like when they first started. It seemed like he was doing it in the middle of the fight between him and the villain. And the villain, like, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but he's very, like, he's a good villain. Like, you can feel some type of emotion for him, but at the same time, he's kind of irrelevant. I think it's the closest you could get as far as the villains have been so far to a three-dimensional character. Like, you can feel why he's doing it, and at the same time,
yeah,
like,
you do get a lot of understanding for the villains, and you see the good and bad in both the villain and the protagonist. You know, the ancient one, you see the good and bad in her. You know, you see the good and bad and you okay, Nikki's? And the villain, what is his name? I forgot his name. But they did look scary though. I like the makeup was really good. The makeup was really, really good. The eyes, it was mainly just in the eyes. It looked like they were burnt. It reminded me of like Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the eyes were all like burning, crackled, and black, and really scary looking. It looked like it hurt, but it's very, very seamless, and that was very interesting to look at.
So yeah. Okay, we're about to talk about the
Easter eggs?
the Easter eggs. So if you guys don't want to hear about them, I mean, you'll probably hear about them sooner or later, but we're letting you know. So yeah.
Yeah, there's two of them.
The first one
Was
was
like at the beginning of the credits.
no, it's in
Well, like more like
after
in the beginning.
after the initial credits, and it's of Thor meeting up with Doctor Strange, and it's pretty funny. It's kind of weird because you see Doctor Strange wearing the gloves, and at the end of the movie, like his hands were still pretty messed up, but it seems like he was optimistic about it, like he was going to still try and learn how to fix it. And he has these gloves, and now his hands are working a little bit more normally, or a little bit better than how they were at the end. And we find out that Thor's father, Odin, is on Earth, and Loki, Thor and Loki are basically teaming up again to find their father. And this is what I find a little bit weird, because I don't know how the story of the characters are gonna work out, especially having basically five I guess main characters, because it would be Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, Loki, and Odin. And I'm not sure. I don't think he's gonna be there for very long. There might be a scene where they're looking for him and they find him, or maybe like it might be the latter half of the movie. But all I know is it's gonna be pretty crazy, Thor Ragnarok, and to know that Doctor Strange is gonna come back that fast seems really cool.
I have no idea who these people are. So, but it did look very, very interesting. The Easter egg, and it was kind of funny. He's
What?
more of the comic nerd.
Yeah. Well, you
Can
do
you
know
tell?
who they. You do know. Who
Because
they
of you, I'm learning because of you.
are. We watched the movie.
Well, yes, but you know, you always have to explain who these people are,
Okay.
and what their powers are, and where they come from, and what their like goals are, and
Okay. Well, anyways, the second Easter egg is basically
at the end of the movie, or at the end of the credits.
is Baron Mordo. He takes the powers from the
He goes bad.
yeah, but
He goes bad.
it's
It's so sad.
if you read the comics, Basically,
You know.
like you'll know he's going to be bad. It's just.
But if you're like me, who doesn't read the comics,
Well,
you're surprised.
I haven't read the comics either. I just.
Okay, but you read up on this stuff. You know.
Well, yeah. So it looks like it's gonna be amazing from here on out, especially with the Doctor Strange aspect. The Thor's next movie, it seems like it might be pretty great. I'm not so sure how to feel about it yet, but
I'm not as excited for that as I am for the next Doctor Strange movie. Not nearly as excited.
I'm probably more excited for that than Doctor Strange at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, like it's the Hulk, Thor, Doctor Strange, like all three of them in the movie, and you get to see Doctor Strange again. And
Oh, yeah.
they both technically work with magic. I mean, Thor, you don't necessarily know about. You don't necessarily get to see too much magic as far as his goes. And it's basically just him and his hammer. And with Doctor Strange, he's probably going to be doing some pretty trippy things as far as that. And I think it might help bring Hulk back to Earth. And, but Dormammu for sure is going to be the next Thanos. He's
Bigger, stronger, scarier than Thanos. Thanos, I was like, eh. But this guy, I was like, what the hell? Like, I was
Like, how can you stop
scared.
that?
I know, how can you stop that?
so
No, there's like no way you can. You have to be like Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange didn't even beat him, he just.
outsmarted him.
Well, yeah, but like the way he defeated him in the movie was by bargaining with him. He didn't really like beat. If he wanted to, he could have like sent him back to the world and then continued to, you know what I mean? He could have lied.
True.
If he really wanted to, he could have lied and not hold his end of the bargain. Well. He would hold his end of the bargain, which would be, saying or agreeing with him that he's or basically he's gonna lie. Like he would lie. But if he wanted to, he could have still destroyed Earth. He could have still destroyed Doctor Strange. But I don't think there's any true way to defeat him.
Yeah. What do you give it? What rating do you give it?
Did you want to tell about how we ate?
Okay, so we have our rating system, which is basically like the prices that you pay to see the movie at the theaters. And top notch is Better Than Sex. We copied a little bit. The second one is
Full price.
Full price. The third one is Matinee. And the last one is Rental. Well, second to last one is Rental, and then the last one is Bullshit.
Some old bullshit, and then you have, if you really hate it, then it's
Garbage. Or garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah, garbage.
No, but we kind of stuck with that rating system. If you guys can, go check out Double Toasted. Shout out to Double Toasted. We're really big fans. Guys, definitely go check them out. So that's our rating system that we use now. So I give it a full price, definitely. 3D full price.
Better Than Sex 3D.
Really?
That's for me. I give it full price on standard because I'm not sure how it would look. I mean, I'm sure it'll look nice, but you gotta see it in 3D.
In 3D,
like,
definitely.
You can't not see it in 3D.
But for me, I felt like it went too fast. That's why it's not Better Than Sex. It went too fast. And it didn't show his vulnerabilities. I would like to see more of that. I get more inspired. I feel, like I'm rooting for that person more. If you show him as a little bit of an underdog, because it's very inspiring. I mean, I'm a cornball, so I like that. Yeah.
Well, I thought he was badass from the start.
But still, definitely, I think it's definitely full price. Full price 3D.
Alright, we'll see you guys later.
Bye, y'all.
Hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.
Leave any comments of what y'all think of the movie, and what y'all would rate it.
And other movies that you would like us to review. And yeah.
Catch you later.